Aquarius is a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hope this finds you well. We just came through the new moon in Leo. So if you missed that reading, you may want to watch it, at least the beginning of it, because I went into more detail about the, we're just about to hit the peak of the triple conjunction with Uranus and Mars touching the north node of the moon. Very impactful. Mercury is making a square, so it could be some shocking information, shocking conversations, breakthrough conversations, breakdown communications, perceptions all running amok. So, you know, whenever Uranus is in the house, you can, expect the unexpected. Anything that can happen, possibly will. And Mars is the pot stirrer, that's where the tension comes from. So if you're curious about how that might impact you, just the beginning of that Leo new moon reading will help, okay? But in general, this is not a date or time specific reading. Whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. But as a general reading, it may not resonate for everyone, so just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy this reading, you will consider joining us here by subscribing. That would be fabulous. And for those who are returning, much love, my deepest appreciation for your continued support. Okay, let me pull from, this is Mystical Wisdom. One card for those watching. Oh my God, this card came out, I can't remember for who. I want to say Scorpio or Sag. But both of those readings had a similar theme in the Oracle card. This is the exact one. Letting go. Learn to let go. And that was also part of the Leo reading, and some of the energy around this triple conjunction is sometimes when we don't let go, that's why we have tower moments. Like Spirit comes in and just says, boom, this is not serving you anymore. It must go. So the fact that you're getting this card is very auspicious to me. Yeah, something needs to be released. All right. You heard it here, folks. Ooh, it's a little warmer than I thought. Got a nice quiet fan here, but it was getting a little warm. All right, let's see what's coming through for you, Aquarius. Happy days, the Sun. Seven of Wands, though. Is someone going to put up some resistance around it? We have, let me just pull these cards and then I'll walk you through it. Well, that's lovely. The card under the deck here is the Eight of Swords. So I'm kind of feeling that's part of your letting go issue, is you may be feeling stuck. And when I see that Eight of Swords card as your overall energy, what I want to say to you is the only way out is through. You cannot think your way through this. You have to feel your way through. In most decks, a little bit here, at her feet are a bunch of puddles. So there are no swords impeding your forward motion, but there are puddles. So the puddles, the water in tarot represents our emotional body, our, just our emotions in general, and feeling things deeply. So if you want out of this self-imposed prison and you want out of stuck land, you're going to have to immerse yourself in the depth of your feelings and your emotions around whatever this situation is, because you're very focused on your happiness here, the Sun, but it's also about feeling safe and protected in your vulnerability. That's another aspect of the Sun card. This is also Leo, a card of Leo, because it's Leo's ruling planet. But in general, when we're in Leo season now, we're even ramping up to Lion's Gate, right? 8-8. So there's something here where you're feeling like the need to be who you are and to be valued as you are, who you know, just as you are. But you may not be feeling very safe in that vulnerability, because the Seven of Wands can be kind of self-protective. It can also be standing up for oneself. And so it may be that you're experiencing a challenge around asserting yourself, and as a result you may be feeling stuck, and Spirit's just saying, let that shit go. Just boom, be done. Right? Step into your light. That was part of the new moon in Leo, was about our inner light sort of illuminating the path forward. Underneath for you here, Four of Cups. This was powerful in the morning musing. For the channel members, it's, you know, there's some emotional detachment or emotional separation, distance even, that, you know, you've been disenchanted with, or maybe even feeling some measure of rejection around. In the past, we have the Page of Cups. And so the Page of Cups can be like this energy in the past of just, I just want to know how this person feels, like sincerely. What do they have? What message do they have for me? Sincere, whether it's, you know, for the better or not, wasn't the issue. It was about sincerity for you. Six of Pentacles here is what's crowning you. So this is the card that's above, is your conscious awareness. This is unconscious, so it's sort of roaming around in your psyche. But this is you saying, you know what, no matter what happens, I just want some reciprocity. I want to receive as well as I give, because I give a lot. So there's generosity in the Six of Pentacles and this sort of reciprocal nature of relationships in 3D. And I kind of feel like that's part of your goal. That's what you're seeking. In the near future, we have the Justice card. So that is about a return of balance, some fairness maybe. There is also truth with the Justice card. You know, in most tarot decks, Justice is not blind. She's looking at everything. She says, I see your truth. I see your truth. Let me tell you the truth. So I kind of like that for you in the near future, because I'm feeling some imbalance here. Message from Spirit is the Chariot. There's an opportunity for moving forward. The question is, are you going to move towards something or away from it? In the hidden energies, what you can't see here is the Nine of Wands. That was also there this morning, sort of this perseverance. And in fact, I believe it was coming from the bottom of the deck, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was on the bottom of the deck, which is also hidden energy. So it feels to me like there's a private struggle here to persevere, to keep moving forward for somebody. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you. In your hopes and fears, we have the Two of Swords. Again, a need for clarity and reaching that crossroads moment where you're trying to make a decision. You just aren't sure you have all the information to do so. So there may be some fear around that. But the outcome position is lovely. This was in the morning musing as well, the Knight of Cups. So somebody making an offer of love, maybe they'll make it. Maybe you're not sure if you even want to receive it. That may be very true for some of you. Right? Because we've got the stuck energy and the letting go card. Overall, very interesting so far. So let's go with the Sun and the Seven of Wands. Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Yeah, this is about you finally feeling your personal sense of empowerment. I think somebody, let me just hold these up so you can see it. I think somebody didn't deal with you in a very on the level kind of way. I feel like there was something shady, and maybe it's not something that has been resolved yet. What? My gosh, Laura. I can do this, guys. It's just my teeny tiny hands. So we have the Sun. That's how you're stepping into the reading. But we have this energy of the Seven of Wands, and now that I see these cards, Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, all this autonomy, self-empowered, I know what I want and who I am, and I don't need no damn body, thank you very much. Least of all a player, least of all somebody who's an avoidant even, right? Because we have the Four of Cups, somebody who avoids, who, skulks around and doesn't deal with me directly or doesn't deal with me with integrity, right? Because this is somebody who's kind of self-serving. So now I'm seeing that Seven of Wands as taking a stand, knowing what you want, what you deserve, and sort of asserting that. So I'm seeing the clarity come in for me that maybe this is that moment you're reaching. You're not exactly sure how that you have all the information, but you are ready for some damn happiness. And I think you feel empowered to get it, to assert yourself for what you feel you deserve. And it will be very opposite of this. And I'm feeling that Seven of Swords. Not so nefariously. I'm feeling it as somebody's avoidant behavior. Yeah. Which is why you may have these questions, which is why there may be this sense of emotional distance, if somebody just kind of skedaddles and doesn't give you anything to work with, or they yes you to death and then they move in a different direction. Do you see what I'm saying? It's avoidant, not dealing in a forthright way. Yeah. Four of Cups with the Four of Wands. I feel like there's emotional distance between you and your divine counterpart. That's what's, weighing on your mind in an unconscious way. And what does that mean? It just means that it's right there under the surface. You're not leading with it. You're leading with this Six of Pentacles. But part of our behavior, as humans, as souls having a human experience, part of our behavior comes from what roams around in our unconscious awareness. It is the psyche, the impetus to, when you do things and you're like, why did I do that? There's an instinctual drive that we have that we are not always consciously aware of. Thank you. Instinctual drive. I needed to say that. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I definitely feel like you're ready for life partnership. You look at that Ace of Wands, like you're ready, and I kind of feel like you're holding the torch for this person, and maybe not even in conscious awareness because it's below the below. It's like maybe just the beginnings of that rekindling of the passion within you about this person. Because you might be, this whole thing might have been lying dormant for quite a while. Page of Cups. Yeah. Oh, I think you really wanted some kind of a message from this person. I don't think you got it, or any message you did get. I think you questioned the sincerity because it left you more confused than anything else. We're talking about your soulmate, your twin flame, whichever label you place on it, because we have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups as well. Past life soulmate, twin flame energy, beautiful energy. But I sort of feel whatever message they did give, if they gave one, left you more confused. And if no information came in, if no message came in, that's where you've been sitting, is sort of waiting for some kind of sincere response that would clear up the confusion. Six of Pentacles. Wow. King of Pentacles. The Fool. Ace of Swords. There may be something that's being slowly revealed to you energetically. Underneath the deck, we've got this Ace of Swords for you. So whatever is playing out, there are insights you're beginning to grasp. And I feel as if this is it. Like, this is your energy also in the Fool card, but I feel it's almost as if what's coming in is King of Pentacles to this Queen, right? Underneath is that energy of the feminine archetype of life partnership. Here in your conscious awareness, the masculine archetype of life partnership. Is this person going to go all in? Are they going to take that leap? Are they, even available for something reciprocal here in 3D. And with the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's some truth rising to the surface. It is gifted to you by Spirit. That's why the hand of Spirit is holding that ace. That's true for all the aces, actually. And I kind of feel like it's beginning to rise to the surface, but you're dealing with the whole topic from a more conscious perspective. Underneath, you're still sort of sorting through the emotional distance, the potential for rejection or missed opportunities. Yeah. There's something more there, but I'm not exactly sure. Justice with the Six of Swords. There's the Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords. This whole storyline came out this morning, and I said then, so I need to say it now because we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, and we also now have Justice. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I don't see the Hierophant. We had that this morning too. I feel somebody may have been in a longer term connection or not ready for a long-term connection, and that's the truth that's going to be revealed. It's kind of just rising up from underneath right now, but we've got the Five of Swords, we've got the Seven of Swords, both these cards being under the deck, right? And then we've got this Ace of Swords. So all of a sudden with all this Swords energy, and by the way, Mercury has just moved into Virgo. And Virgo, man, Mercury in Virgo is like straight no chaser, blunt, to the point, detail oriented. I feel like the details about whatever set the two of you apart, I think that's going to come in. Because what you're trying to do here in the near future is get beyond this Five of Swords energy where you feel defeated. That's why you're rising up in your own inner power and sovereignty. Queen of Pentacles, we got Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, very independent, kind of okay on your own even. And I'm feeling like you're looking for the justice. You're looking for how to sort of move beyond something that really has not ever been explained and therefore has left you stuck. You're moving away from that. Six of Swords. You're moving towards some balance with regard to the future. This was about the future. And this morning, the way I said it was your vision for the future. And everything, this is new, this was not this morning, but this was this morning. And now I'm seeing it as because of that vision and everything just sort of pulling apart for whatever reason, unexplained to this day even, I'm feeling like you're ready to move beyond it. You're going to get some clarity around it that kind of sets you free. Because I'm even feeling the Fool a little bit as just, I don't want to say throwing in the towel, but I'm feeling a little bit of cutting your losses here for some of you. Just a note, the minute you do that, the minute you let go, and that's what I feel like is happening, there's to some degree in the letting go, there's freedom. There's in the cutting your losses energetically, you set yourself free. There's like setting yourself free from something here. And the minute you do that, guess what happens? They show up. Just keep that in mind. Chariot. Yeah. In the letting go, there is victory. Chariot, Death card, the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. There's the new beginning right underneath. There's something more abundant, something more stable, more committed even, that you manifest in the sheer in the sheer energy of release. There's growth, change, and transformation available to you. You can be manifesting that. Spirit may be guiding you toward that. But I'm feeling lots of liberation here for you with the Death card and the Ace of Swords and getting out of that Eight of Swords energy. Six of Swords is liberation, moving away from, turbulence, and I feel that it's not outside of you. I feel that it's all within. So let's look at the Nine of Wands and the hidden energy. I'm seeing part of you and I'm seeing part of them. So I'm feeling that with the Nine of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles, there's something here. Things aren't always as they seem with the Four of Pentacles, right? There's somebody kind of guarded there and keeping a shield up, or a false front even sometimes. It can also represent like a line that isn't going to be crossed. But I'm feeling here that while there's healing that is available and the two of you are kind of still in the struggle for that, there's the not letting go, right? That Four of Pentacles is about not letting go, sometimes not releasing, not dropping your guard, not giving an inch. It can be very stubborn energy. So I'm feeling a little bit of both, almost as if there's the persistence here, the perseverance, and yet we've got a healing card here, and then the Three of Pentacles underneath. And that's all about cooperation and co-creative energy between the two of you, and and the divine and spirit. And I'm almost feeling like on some level energetically, neither of you have given up on healing the situation together. You may both be holding on to this very, very tightly, but I think it's something you don't realize, because with the Four of Pentacles, you may not be aware that this person is sharing or mirroring that energy. Right? They're as involved at 5D in keeping this thing going. Two of Swords in your hopes or fears. I like the Justice card is out again. Two of Swords, Justice, Eight of Pentacles, and that Knight of Cups again. So the Knight of Cups coming from under the deck kind of feels like your hope. You're not sure what you're dealing with. You might be feeling like you can't see things clearly. It may be very foggy when it comes to decision making and your perceptions. And yeah, part of that can be we've had Mercury moved signs and is just moving signs again now, and that can be a little destabilizing. But regardless, you're trying to see your way clear to some balance. You're trying to see your way clear to some measure of integration. This is what you're working on, and it's kind of what your hopes are. So I feel like you're in a very hopeful energy here, even though the Two of Swords is your lead out card. And with that Two of Swords, there's a lack of clarity, but the answers are within. I like that your hope is that it's something you can work through. And I am feeling the together part of it because of this Three of Pentacles. You may not be sure what you would decide if this person returned. Your fear may be about them making the decision. Let me correct that. This may not be your energy. Two of Swords. Your fear might be about a decision being made that kind of cuts you out of things, that isn't fair or balanced, but you're really wanting that opportunity to work on things, to kind of sort through it and come up with creative solutions to whatever caused this emotional separation and left you so confused, because your outcome is this person coming in with, like, this is wish fulfillment. There's your Six of Pentacles and there's the Chariot. So the Chariot in this case coming underneath is absolute victory and moving forward and getting all the things you've been wanting here that have now come from your conscious awareness around this King of Pentacles with the Fool there and the Ace of Swords. Something's coming into conscious awareness very slowly. Some insight, maybe an epiphany, maybe a truth bomb coming towards you that's going to kind of bust you out of this prison. And I feel like it's coming in from this person. And at the very least, you'll see it as a win. You'll put it in the win column. You'll be like, oh, okay, this is good, because the Knight of Cups makes offers. It's an offer of love. It's straight from the heart. It's nothing to hide, wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're, spilling all the details. That's what I kind of think I see. And no matter what they say, I do feel like your present energy here is very much like, I'm going to stand up for what I want and what I desire and what I deserve. What I want is happiness, and it's what I desire and it's what I deserve. And I need to feel safe with someone, right? My heart. And that has not been the case. You've been in emotional purgatory here. Very interesting. Can't wait to see what comes through in the extended, and let me tell you what I'm going to do with that. I will tell you all the astrology that came through here, but the extended is all from your person's perspective, how they show up in the reading, how they see the situation, where they may be at right now, which would be really helpful. Also how they see you, think about you, feel about you, their intentions toward you going forward. Another card from Spirit for some assistance or guidance with regard to everything that comes through in that reading, as well as closing out with some more oracles. So it's pretty comprehensive. Here's what we've got. Leo, energy in the Sun, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Queen of Wands, Virgo in the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the King and Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, coming through as life partnership in 3D. We've got the Fool is Aquarius. Justice is out twice. That's Libra. Chariot is out twice. That's Cancerian energy. The Death card is Scorpio. The Magician is Virgo and Gemini. Card of Mercury. That's it. So, I know it's a lot. I feel like I'm shifting to an interesting storyline that I haven't seen before. So that's pretty cool. But I really want to see what your person, regardless of their sign, what your person's up to and how, what's their spin on it. The link to that is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.